Welcome to The Explainer. We're jumping right into something that is, well, it's pretty wild. We're going to break down this brand new and honestly kind of terrifying crypto scam, and we're going to do it by looking at one person's actual real life experience with it. So just imagine for a second. You get this voice message, and it sounds like Elon Musk. He's telling you not to worry, that everything is 100% legitimate. I mean, how wild is that? This is exactly what happened to someone who got tangled up in a really sophisticated new kind of scam. And yeah, it's all powered by some seriously unnerving AI. Okay, so how did it even get to that point? Well, this whole thing didn't start with a bang. It was more of a slow burn. It all kicked off with just a constant, relentless stream of DMs on social media. You know the type. Somebody offering to teach you crypto trading, promising big returns, all for just a 10% cut. The weird part? They were super aggressive about it. I mean, they were so persistent, so in your face that the only thing to do was just block them. But here's the thing. That didn't stop them, not even close. In fact, that was just the warm-up act. The scam was about to get a whole lot weirder. And just like that, the original scammer account just vanished. Poof. But then something else started happening. All these new accounts started popping up like almost every single day. And every single one of them claimed to be, you guessed it, Elon Musk. So, these impersonators, they weren't just sending text messages. No way. They had a whole strategy. They escalated things in 4 really distinct stages, all designed to make you believe this was the real deal. It went from those initial DMs to AI-generated voice notes, then fake video testimonials from happy customers, and the grand finale, a live deepfake video call. And this is one of those AI voice notes they sent. It's trying so hard to sound like Elon Musk, right? But listen to the phrasing. It's just off. It's all about emotional pressure, trying to make you feel bad for doubting them. It's a classic manipulation tactic. All right, so they've got this high-tech AI, they've got this whole elaborate setup, but here's the thing. They weren't perfect. Not by a long shot. Even with all this fancy tech, they made some really big mistakes. The whole thing looked impressive on the surface, but if you paid close attention, you could start to see the cracks. Okay, let's break down these red flags because they were hiding in plain sight. Despite all the tech, they fell back on the classic scammer mistakes. The AI voice might have been pretty good, but the actual words they used, awkward phrasing, bad grammar, all the hits. Their website was a mess, full of spelling mistakes, and the video proof they sent, oh man, it was just bizarre. And this right here is a perfect example. They sent this fake video testimonial from a supposedly happy investor, this Alicia McCormick, and in the video she says, "I like to watch Pokemon Go." Watch Pokemon Go? You don't watch Pokemon Go, you play it. It sounds like a tiny, ridiculous mistake, right? But it's that exact kind of slip-up that just pulls the thread and makes the whole thing unravel. So at this point, our target decides, okay, you know what? I'm going to see how deep this rabbit hole goes. They decided to play along. They actually set up a crypto account all ready to make a tiny investment, basically to bait the hook and see what the scammers would do next. And the bait? $300. That's it. They sent $300 to the scammer's crypto wallet. Now, obviously, this wasn't a real investment. It was a calculated move, a test, designed to see the scammer's true colors. And, surprise, surprise, the second that money hit their wallet, the whole story changed. All of a sudden, there were these huge imaginary profits, but oh no, they were locked. To get them, the scammer immediately demanded another $500 for a totally fake withdrawal code. And that's the moment the mask really comes off. This is a textbook advance fee scam. It's the oldest trick in the book. It's the exact same logic as that Nigerian prince email you used to get, just, dressed up in a fancy new crypto outfit and supercharged with AI. So look, this whole story isn't just about one person getting hassled online. It's way bigger than that. It's the perfect example, a case study, really, of how these ancient scams are getting a brand new, dangerously convincing upgrade, all thanks to AI. Let's just look at the evolution here. Think about the old Nigerian prince scam. It was just a text email with a crazy story, right? Easy to spot. Now, look at this new version. It's DMs, it's AI voice notes, it's video calls. The core trick, send me a little money to unlock a lot of money, is exactly the same. But the delivery? It's gone from a simple email to this massive multimedia attack. And this is where it gets really serious. You have to understand, the technology they're using for this little crypto scam,
It is the exact same technology being used for much bigger, much more harmful stuff. We're talking about hacking celebrity YouTube channels, faking kidnappings by cloning the voices of family members, spreading massive amounts of disinformation. It's the same toolbox.
Okay, so after hearing all that, the big question is, what do we do? How can you possibly protect yourself in a world where you can't even trust what you see or hear anymore? So, what's the answer? Well, the tech to detect fakes is always playing catch up with the tech that creates them. It's a constant cat and mouse game. So, the best defense we have isn't some new app or software. It's us. It's sharpening our own instincts and our own awareness.
So here's your toolkit. These are simple, but they are so powerful. First, trust your gut. If something feels off, if it feels too good to be true, it absolutely is. Second, be a detective. Scrutinize the language, look for that weird grammar. And the most important rule of all, know a real celebrity is not going to DM you asking for crypto, ever. And please, share this stuff with people you care about, especially family members who might be more vulnerable.
Because here's the bottom line. As this technology gets better and better, as the fakes become nearly perfect, our skepticism is going to be our best shield. The scammer's goal isn't just to fool your eyes and ears. Their real goal is to get you to stop thinking, to bypass your critical judgment. So whatever you do, don't let them.